we are going to take a look into what British people leave in their homes while they are on vacation. I am very satisfied. Wow. This meal has gone through quite the renditions. It started Mexican, then I went to Asian, and now I'm in Mediterranean territory. That really packed a punch. Wow, holy crap. Hey peeps, welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew, and today we're gonna get a little bit nosy. Not this nose, but just looking around other people's houses. We are in a brand new house. They have a Japanese toilet, which I will say my bum has never felt so pleasant in the wintertime, but that's kind of besides the point. Today, we are going to take a look into what British people leave in their homes while they are on vacation. If you didn't see one of my past videos, we actually were bought a few things and I took that and transformed what we were bought. This house, we didn't really get anything bought for us per se, but they left us some things in the fridge that are gonna go bad while they're on vacation. We're gonna see if I can take that, transform it into something more spectacular or different than what they left us. And you can tell me what you think about what I did, and also give me suggestions on what you think you would have made out of these ingredients. So let's get to it and see what ingredients they have left us in their fridge. So they didn't leave us that much food, but I think it will make a good meal. First, right here, we have some sour cream and some pesto, homemade pesto that they made. Lettuce, lots of lemons, and if you saw my last video, I have no idea what to do with lemons, but we're gonna try something. We have garlic, ginger, a courgette, as they call it in England. Is that how they pronounce it? Zucchini for us Americans. We have cheese in a bag, pork, wraps, potatoes, mushrooms, onions, carrots, green beans, and spring onions. Let's see what we can make with this wonderful haul. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is chop up all our vegetables, and I'm not gonna say that they left us the best vegetables, because you see like the potato has that, and then the onion, I'm not even for sure how good it's gonna be, or if it has, because this has like black on it. We're not food wasters, and we're not gonna start wasting now. Let's see what this stuff has to offer us. The moment of truth. It looks very nice actually. So, great. We're gonna chop this up and put it on the stove. For this meal, we are gonna do a potato and vegetable stir fry accompanied with a pesto pork wrap. The wrap will have a creamy dressing from the sour cream and lemon, maybe a little dill or something thrown in, and then we're gonna top that with lettuce and onions to finish it off. Now, I'm going to chop these onions in kind of small-ish cubes because I want them to, one, cook fast, but two, they're just like an accompaniment to the vegetables. So we're going to throw our garlic and onion in. I reserved a little bit of the onion for our sauce for the wrap. Now, I will say this once a million times, I cannot eat a lot of oil, so I'm not going to use oil to saute these down, but you should if you want because it probably makes it tastier. Then we're going to throw in our potatoes and cut the rest of our vegetables. If you watch my Thanksgiving video, I show you how I saute and get coloring on onions, garlics, things like that, despite not having oil. You should go watch that. I thought it would be such a great idea to cut like these little matchsticks in the carrots and how cute that would be. But my potatoes are already cut in cubes and the onions are already cut in cubes, so I'm cutting in cubes. Yum! Then we get that off with a little water. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. The lighting in here is absolutely terrible because it's England and it's dark all the time. White pepper and smoked paprika. Oh, Yin was supposed to go get us some rosemary fresh off the tree out there, so we'll get that as well. I'm going to put some more water in that, put the lid on, and let it just soften up those potatoes. Guys, these potatoes are smelling and looking absolutely fantastic. Yin went and got our fresh rosemary, so we will chop that up, put that in. If you can see, like, the starch is really getting brown on that, so I'm going to put some water in and put our vegetables in and let those continue to cook up. Mushroom, green beans, courgette, and carrot. Yum! While our potatoes and stuff are cooking up, we're going to make a little sauce out of the sour cream. I realized I had 2 different types of onions, which is what it is. It'll be a little bit oniony, which I think will actually be really nice on the wraps. Lemon, dill, white pepper, a little bit of salt, and then we're going to add our lettuce in there and make kind of like a coleslaw, but not really a coleslaw because it's lettuce and not cabbage, but cabbage might be good on it as well. Ooh. Sour cream is squirting at me. Is it odd that the British only have these little things and they don't have a cap? It makes it really hard to save your dairy and sour cream and stuff. That's one improvement that I would personally make. A little bit of salt, pepper. Honestly, I never make this type of food, but I do love dill a lot. I love the flavor of dill. So even though I don't make it, I think it's still going to be pretty delicious. That lemon is juicy. Nice. We may only need that quarter. We are going to make a little dessert with lemons in a second, so I'm excited about that. Okay. Sour cream. Wash your hands. Mix her up. Just the smell of dill makes me so happy. I got on my hand. It's really tangy, lemony. I think I want a little more pepper. And maybe a little more salt. Go, go, go. Maybe just a hair more salt. And then we'll try her. That tastes like a perfect chip dip. With the lemon, I thought I would hate it, but compared to the sour cream, that's actually really delicious. Wow. Sour cream, lemon, dill. I think the Middle East or the Mediterranean had something going for it when it came up with that. Let's throw our lettuce in. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't throw the lettuce in. It's already done. It's already done. Because now it's just going to get all wilty. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. I'm going to finish stirring this up and making a huge mess per usual. And then I'm going to put the meat in the pan, add the pesto sauce. That's literally all we're going to do with the meat because the pesto sauce should have so much flavor. And then we will plate up our delicious lunch. I will say that this meal has gone through quite the renditions. It started Mexican, then I went to Asian, and now I'm in Mediterranean territory situation. So the whole meal has just completely been transformed. I'm going to heat the pork up, add our pesto sauce to it, and then I'm going to warm the tortillas up in the same pan so that they'll be nice and like a little bit toasty for this. Yum. Wow, this pan is so heavy. Okay. I'm gonna burn myself. Okay. I don't even know what type of pesto this is, but he told us we needed to eat it, so it smells delicious though. Let's see what it does with the pork. You can really taste the Parmesan cheese in it. And I do that with my hands. Ooh. Look at that. Nice grill marks. Let me taste that again. I want a little bit more. Let's go plate her up. I think these ingredients are so simple, but this is like a way better version of French fries and vegetables with just like a wrap or something. This with the rosemary and thyme I'm so excited about, but let's plate up our wrap. Or should we eat this first? Let's eat this first. Because of the way I cooked it in water, they're a little bit mushy, but it actually contrasts well with the more crispness of the carrots and the green beans. The smoked paprika is doing so much for this. It is absolutely delicious. It's almost a little sweet. Look at this char on our wrap. Okay, we're gonna put some meat on here. Let's see. Meat. Like I said earlier, that pesto, you can really taste the Parmesan in it. And I'm assuming it's basil, but I don't actually know. We're gonna put a little bit of our cheese on here. We also don't know what kind of cheese this is. That's just how it goes. Let me put this down and put our other stuff on real quick. Whenever I tasted this sour cream, it doesn't seem as sour as American sour cream almost. It's almost kind of like a sweetness to it, and I'm wondering if they do something different here in Britain or how they do that, because I just don't quite understand why it's not as sour. Let me lick my fingers in the clip. That's fun. And then we'll put on a few onions. Okay, are y'all ready? I think this one deserves a close-up. Yum. Yum. A little, not really wrap. It's like a Mediterranean taco. It tastes like an Italian taco. It's almost not even Mediterranean because the pesto brings out so much flavor that it's very almost Italian-y, I guess. Is pesto Italian? I am very satisfied. Wow. The pesto actually has quite a bit of salt in it, probably because of the Parmesan. It has tons of flavor. The cream with the pesto, wow, that is absolutely delicious. Okay, I think we could add a little bit more onion to it, and it would not hurt it one bit. Raw onion with that red. Really nice. Okay, let's go make our little dessert with lemons. We're gonna try to do candied lemons, which I have no idea how that's gonna go, but we will find out. Let's cut some lemons. I put my vegetables with the burrito and the lettuce, sour cream stuff. Also very delicious. That's the sour cream sauce. For the candy lemon recipe, it should be very easy and simple to put together. We are going to start by adding half a cup of sugar to our pot with half a cup of water. That seems like tons of sugar, so I can't do it. Out of the goodness of my heart, I cannot use half a cup of sugar. So we'll just reduce the amount of sugar in water. There's our liquid. We're gonna slice up the lemons as thin as we possibly can, and once that sugar and water come to a boil, we will pop our lemons into that and cook them for around 30 to 40 minutes until they turn translucent. The hardest part about this recipe is waiting for the lemons just to cook down. Nobody ever tells you what to do with the seeds, so I guess just take those out because my knife is like literally cutting through them. Ugh. We're gonna have some half slices and some full slices. Okay, so she's came to a boil. As you can see, I'm going to turn her down, and we're going to add our lemon slices. It said it should be simmering while it's cooking. Lemon slices on your hands. Oh, just the acidity of lemons. Not the best, but hopefully it'll be delicious. So we are going to cook these for like 30 to 40 minutes, I think, until they said they become translucent. But the bad thing is they said I'll have to wait probably overnight for them to dry up before we can taste them. So I might be seeing y'all tomorrow morning. Guys, I'm just doing some cleanup now, but the smell of the lemons in that pot with the sugar, it smells so good. It's going to make the whole house smell fragrantly lemony. Look at this. It's been cooking like 45 minutes now, and so I think I'm gonna pull it out. I don't know if it's done yet, but let's find out. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. See, it said it's supposed to turn translucent, but does that mean the rind? Oh, y'all are fogging up. Hold on. Does that mean the rind is supposed to turn translucent, or just the inside? Because the insides have definitely turned translucent. But I'll just pull them and see what happens. I've learned that candied lemons maybe too much patience for me. Like, you have to arrange them all nicely on a plate to let them look good, and I just don't have that. But let's try this little sauce. That really packed a punch. Wow. Holy crap. It's very lemony, almost it's probably a little too bitter, honestly. So we're gonna try these out tomorrow when they dry out and harden up a little bit and see what happens. And then the sauce, we may have to add some more sugar to that. Maybe, I mean, I did exactly what the recipe said for how much lemon and stuff, so I don't think it should be that big of a deal, but wow. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hello. Here's our little orange things. We just got back from our walk outside and it was extremely beautiful day out. But these oranges, or no, they're lemons. They look like oranges now. But they haven't fully dried up yet, but I can see how they're supposed to. I don't even know if they would here in England because it's quite humid. But if I put them in the air fryer or in the oven to dry them up some, it would work. But I actually really like these. They are a little bitter for me just because it's the rind, and they say you can actually blanch that to get the bitterness out, but I actually really like this. It reminds me kind of a gummy, but kind of like a hard gummy texture. And so I think it's actually very delicious. The syrup that we got from that, I am gonna try maybe to make a lemonade or something with that. I don't drink alcohol, but since it's a little bitter and sugary, I think it would be really probably good in an alcoholic beverage. I think people like bitters in their alcoholic beverages. Yen says yeah. So anyways, thank y'all for coming along for the ride. I really appreciate you joining me. You should like and subscribe this video down below. Let's go out and make the world 1% better today. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys. I put the lemon on porridge. I'll let you know if it's good or not.